Good morning and happy Wednesday. So I'm going to go through the case grader. This is the assessment for week two, week three, chapter two. It's confusing. Anyway, I'm going to go through the assessment. It is the college placement case grader. So first thing you do is get your data files. Of course, there are two, a picture and then this document. And then the instructions if you need to download them. Well, obviously you need to download them, but if you need to print them, whatever. So I'm going to go through this step by step, and hopefully this will help you as you do this assignment. And I hope everybody had a great Labor Day weekend. And obviously I didn't have enough time here. So the first thing it says, download this document right here and save it. So you're going to file, save as, and you're going to change the name, give it all that information, okay? And so then we're here. It says ensure that non-printing characters are showing, and that's this right here. This is the non-printing character. So if you ever see this, you can print it, and this stuff doesn't print. It actually just shows you formatting. That's all. So you see these are all paragraphs, and then there's spaces, and it's just an easy way to follow the formatting. Personally, I can't stand it, so I take it off. But you can take it off, and then right before you're ready to submit it, you'll need to pop it back on. Okay. Another way to follow about formatting is go Shift F1, and this dialog comes up. And so it tells me the font. And so for my English students, they would fail right away because it's supposed to be Times New Roman and 12. And then the alignment, the indentation, so that would be another bad thing because the indentation should be 5, right? And then line spacing, this is perfect. You should always have 0 before and 0 after unless instructed. And let me show you what that means. See how this is here? Now watch what happens when I change this option to say 12 before and 12 after. Watch what happens. See how it moves the data and it separates it? Yeah, and we don't want that. So I'm going to go Control Z, that's undo. I'm going to close this. So here we go. We've done step 1. Select the entire document. That is Control A. So select the entire document, change the font type to Times New Roman. So I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to start typing Times. And notice it comes right up, and there's Times New Roman. And we're going to change this to 12. And it should look like that. So presto bango. And then justify all paragraphs right there. Notice how now they're all even on both sides. And then we want 1.15. Perfect. So there you go. On step 3, ensure that the insertion point is on the first paragraph of the document. So we're going to click right there. And we're going to create a paragraph style. So here are the styles that are there by default, and we want to make our own. So we're going to click there and go create a style. And we're going to give it the name IMPT underscore headers. And we're going to change the format. So we're going to modify it. So what we need is center aligned. So that's right there. And 22-point fonts right there, and a font color of blue accent 5. So we're going here, and I think it's over here, blue accent 5, darker 50%, and I think it's right there. Perfect. So we're going to click there so you can see it's dark, and we're going to say okay, and presto, there it is. So you can see there's our heading. That's what we've done. So it changed this one. And now it wants us to change another one. Apply the new style to the first and last paragraphs of the document. So we're here. We're going to go down to the end, and we're going to put it right there. And I'm going to go right here. Okay, nice. So apply the new style to the first and last paragraph. So it should already be on the first one. Yep. So I click on it, and you can see. All right, so now it says select the second paragraph. This is the second paragraph. Even if it was only one word, if it's a standalone, it's a paragraph. And apply the following format. So since we're doing so much, I like to use this. So we're going to italics, and let me see, we'll do the align right out of this. So 14 point right there. And blue accent darker 50%. So here we go. Color. This is it. Blue accent 5 darker 50%. Good guess right there. Okay, and say all right. And now we're going to write justify right there. So it should be there. So it should look like that. So pretty good so far. Nice job. Personally, if I was you, I would save, Control S. Okay, so now, number 5, this is where it gets tricky. Apply heading 1 style to paragraphs heading, including time management. So there are 5 of them. So here's one. So I'm going to highlight it. And then I'm going to hold the Shift key down. Because, I mean, the Control key. If I hold the Shift key down, look what happens. Everything is highlighted, and we don't want everything. So if you hold the Control key down, then you can skip around. So we have that. So I think there are 5 of these. So job, career, professionalism on the job. I'm holding the Control key down. A current and accurate resume. And then there's one more. And hold the Control key now again. Recognize that all grads. So we're going to go like that. So we have 5 of them. And then we're going to choose heading style 1. So that's right here. Okay, very well done. And then it says, number 6, modify the heading style 1 to bold and dark red. So we're going to do a right click on that and choose modify. And we're going to go bold, and then we want dark red right there. Perfect. And say okay, and excellent. And there you go. Okay. So we're on number 7. Select the list of 5 issues that are key to making successful transition, and beginning with times management. So we're going back up here. So it's these. We're going to highlight these. Okay, there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And we're going to apply the first number list. So we're going to go right here, and it's going to be numbered. Okay, and then we want to make it bold. And now we're going to go right into here again, because there's some things small capped right there. Wonderful. Bold, small caps. Ready. And we're going to say OK. And then we're going to click on the number, see how they're highlighted, and we're going to decrease the indent. So it should look just like that. Okay. So right here. Usually Tab will take it in, Shift Tab will take it out. Sometimes if you have more than one, it'll delete everything. So I just let the machine do it. So there's decrease, here's increase. See, okay, now there you go. Okay, perfect. And so we're on 8. Select the list of 3 time management dudes. So they're right here, getting sufficient sleep. All right, and apply the dark closed circle bullet to the selected text. So we're going to go right there. Okay, and then it wants us to change the color. So we can change the color. So a couple ways. I'm surprised it didn't show up as red in here, since that's what we've been using. So we're going to give it those, and then I'm going to click right here. So this is highlighted, and I'm going to do a right click and go font, and I'm looking for this right here, dark red color. I'm going to say okay, and there you go. Looks nice, doesn't it? So I am on 9. Apply the same red closed circuit bullet from step 8 to the list of 5 resume tips. So we're going to go down here, and here's 5 resume tips. So we're going to just highlight like that, and we're going to go here, and it should be right there since we've used it once. And see how easy that is? Now it says select the entire document except the first 2 paragraphs and the last paragraph. And so I'm going to go to the top, and I'm going to click right here, and I'm going to go all the way to the bottom, and I'm going to hold the Shift key and click right there. All right, and then we're going to go layout, columns, and 2, and presto. Personally, I hate columns. I would use a table, but it's good practice, I suppose. Okay, so I am on number 11, so I'm going to go up to the top. I'm going to put my cursor right here, and I'm going to go Insert, Picture, and now I'm going to find that picture. And as you can see, I get a little carried away with folders, but that way it's easy to find. Now notice the picture's kind of messed up, so we're going to fix that. So we're going to change the height of the picture to 1. Notice when I click here, there is no picture dialog or tab. If I click here, we have a new picture tool tab. So right over here, slide that up a little bit. Right over here, you're going to change it to 1. And it should automatically change the bottom to 149. If it doesn't, click right here, and you need to have these locked. And if they're locked, when you change one, the other one changes, okay? So we have that. So see, it went small. And now it's kind of weird the way it's sitting in there. So we're going to do a text wrap, and we want it to be square. Notice how the text now goes around it. Alrighty. And position the picture so that it is aligned to the left margin. So we're going to click here, and we're going to go right here. We're going to go Position, and we're going to go Alignment, Left Margin. And I think that should do it. All right. So, again, I'd save right now. It says go to the bottom, so we're going to select this. I'm on number 12. Select the last paragraph, so I'm going to highlight it, just like that. And now we're going here. This is borders and shading, so I'm going to click here, go all the way down. Now the secret is to know that we're doing this to text, not the paragraph. All of this can be left the same, but see, there's no border, so we have to click right here, and now that border is going to be around the text. We don't want it around the paragraph, we want it around the text. And then we're going to go shading, and we're going to find this fill color, and it is blue gray text 2. I think it's right here. Blue, over one. Blue gray text 2, lighter 80%. Yes. And again, we want this to be text. And click right there, and presto. Isn't that nice? And now it says spell check and review the entire document. So we'll go review and grammar and spelling. And we want to change that. And we want to change that. And there you go. And then finally, this is kind of strange but fun. I haven't done this very often. So we're going to go view an outline. And now it's in an outline. So this would be really cool if you did your speech. You know, yeah, you have to do outlines. You can type your paper up and then just go outline. So these are breaks, and that's why they show. So what we want to do here is just go level 1. And notice that's all that shows. Right? And then it says move the professionalism on the job to above job verses. So we're going to go right here, and we're going to hold, and we're going to drag it up, and presto. Right? Very nice. So close outline view, and let's see, that was 14. And remember to make sure you click this back on so that when you submit it, it's showing that from step 1. All right, so you're going to save the document, and presto, you should get a 100%. So I hope this helped, and remember, there's always a perfect submission. When you look in my IT lab, you'll see that here are the documents, and here are the perfect submissions. Here's some great videos. They're short, they're easy to watch. You can see they're not very long. And I was just informed this morning that there isn't a quiz for you to do. So go figure, I forgot to put it in there. So since I forgot, I'm just not going to require it for this week. But I'll be sure to check all the other weeks. So I hope you have a fantastic day and a wonderful weekend. And I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. And there you go.